Y'all know it's story time. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your little snacks, and tune in for this tea. Like the video, leave anything in the comments because the likes and the comments help. So do it while you coming in so you don't forget, okay? What else? My socials will be linked. So follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. My membership is also there. I'm gonna put something up for y'all on the membership this weekend. I'm probably also go live. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm tripping. Let me fix my camera right quick. Y'all know I gotta give y'all a little backstory, right? So around this time, I be having friends that I be around all the time. Around this time, it was Chelsea. And I love the fact that I could go over her house because I was sheltered. I used to go over there and have a time of my life, be depressed going home. So y'all, around this time we was hanging out with them sisters when we had to pull up to the girl house and jump her because she jumped our friend Ari. What I call her, Jada or Ari? One of them got jumped in the club and we pulled up and rectified the situation. So we was hanging around them and we would always link up at their house, go to the club or do something like that. So at this time, on this particular time, matter of fact, they was having like a little get together at their house, and then we was gonna go to the club. It's kind of like a pregame. Then we was gonna go to what's that, Toke Bar? If y'all remember Toke Bar, yeah, I was just old enough to start getting into Toke Bar. Or did I have a fake ID? One of them. But yeah, that same night, I met the girl that the story time is about. I'm gonna call her Ariana. I met Ariana, right? So, and mind you, Ariana's cousin is the girl that a girl from childhood that I didn't like. If you go back to the story time about me and my friend fighting at Blockbuster because she tried to steal my jersey dress, if you go back to that story time, her friend is Ariana's cousin, the girl that I mentioned. Not the girl that Blockbuster story time is about, but her friend that I mentioned at the end is Ariana's cousin. So, I don't remember what I call her, but let's just call her Glasses. Glasses, mind you, me and Glasses never liked each other. I hated Glasses for the longest because Glasses used to go around spreading rumors about me. Why? I don't know. Then she always used to say, oh, she's not cute. All she got is long hair and a big forehead. Why are you talking about me unprovoked, girl? I don't be outside. I don't be in your business. I don't be in your lane. I don't live on your street. Why we got beef? Long story short, I ain't like her. And then I thought she was trying to steal my best friend away from me at the time. Now I hate you. So yeah, never liked her. But mind you, Ariana and her cousin is there at Jada and Ari little kickback. I'm gonna just call it a kickback, get together, whatever, on that same night. And that's how I met Ariana, whatever. The girl Ariana, she was really just one of them people where we cordial in a group setting. You know, if I see you, I'll say hey and speak, but I'm not gonna like try to chill with you off the side because I didn't really know her like that. I have her on Facebook and everything, and Instagram maybe, but we didn't hang outside of a group setting. But I knew of her and I thought she was cool, you know? It's just like somebody to be around, you know? Somebody I see you, oh, hey girl, I ain't seen you in a minute, whatever, right? So fast forward, last time I had seen her was, I wanna say 2014, because I had seen her on my job. Yeah, everybody knew I was working this job. Everybody used to come up there. So fast forward, I want to say 2016, 2015 and 2016 was my lowest years. And I see her post like a moving truck and she coming back to Houston. She moving back to Houston. Mind you, I didn't even know she moved because like I said, you got to post. You have to post a whole entire picture and then caption it. Yeah, girl, I'm on my new journey in life. I'm moving, da 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 da. Or nobody gonna know shit unless you ask, right? So I see her, she moving back to Houston from Colleen. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you moved. Like, how did you like living there? This, that, whatever. We just talking, catching up. She told me to DM her my number. So that's what I do. We in a DM talking now. I send her my number. She like, damn, bro, you still got the same number. I'm like, yeah, girl, I done had this number since the 6th grade. This number ain't going nowhere. The number finally went somewhere. I had to finally give up my number and I'm so hurt about it to this day. But because I was getting stalked by a crazy bitch. So yeah, fast forward again a little bit after I gave her my number, we start texting and eventually we get to talking on the phone. We just reminiscing and catching up. Long story short, she asked me if I still talk to Chelsea, Jada, even her cousin Glasses, and all the other people that used to be around. So I'm like, yeah, girl, yeah, y'all, you know, I talk to her, everybody, girl, because I don't even want to say nobody's name because it's so many people I be mixing up names because I be interchanging people real names. So I don't want to mess up and say the wrong person name. But I'm like, yeah, basically I still talk to like 90% of them. At that time I did, at least. But I just wasn't like super close to them because I was going through my own stuff. And mind you, I was depressed, very, very depressed. And I just really wanted to be able to vent to somebody who didn't know my situation without judgment. So I get to telling her like stuff that I was going through with my ex. You know, I did sweeten it up. I skipped a lot of stuff because I don't want you knowing 100% of my business. You'll never be behind my back calling me a stupid bitch. But yeah, I did tell her how my ex cheated with his neighbor. And I did skip the stalking, driving 2 hours to his college, popping up the high-speed chase, sitting outside of his house, disrespecting his mama, pulling up to fight the girl, then trying to be friends with the girl. Like, I skipped a lot of stuff. But I did tell her a lot of stuff, too, because we got mutuals, and I don't even want the mutuals knowing my business, right? So, yeah, I'm telling her a lot of stuff. She's like, yeah, girl, I can relate. You know, I had to move. That's why I'm back in Houston. Like, my ex did this, that, and the third, kicked me out, basically, whatever. So I'm like, damn. not as trauma bonding. Not at the time, I didn't even know what trauma bonding was, but looking back, that's definitely what we was doing, because we had not similar situations, but both of our dudes wasn't shit. So I'm like, oh, we both got ain't shit niggas. Like, yes, girl, we can relate. We are the same.
Be for real.
So she was like, girl, we gonna have to link up. We gonna have to do something. Mind you, I ain't even got no car at this time. My ex had totaled my car. I don't even think he had his car yet. He might have. He might have. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think he did, but he was away at college, so I couldn't use his car or nothing like that. So I was Ubering everywhere that I went. So she was like, yeah, we're gonna have to link up this day. You mind doing me a favor? I don't know how she threw in that favor, but she was like, can you help me put my stuff in the storage out of my cousin's house? So I'm like, yeah, wait, hold up. What cousin? Yeah, I agreed before I even realized she said cousin. So I'm like, yeah, I'll help you put your stuff in. So I asked her when she need me to help move this stuff, because mind you, it's the dead of summer. It be hot as hell. Huh? Is this a morning time activity? Because if not, girl, I might faint and pass out. Like, all I drink is liquor at this point. I wake up and then I crack some Mike Hard liquor. Lemonade. Oh, I'm severely dehydrated. So I was like, yeah, I swear to God, I didn't want to. I don't know why I used to agree to do stuff that I didn't want to do. I'm trying not to cuss, my bad. But I always used to, just because when you ask me something, especially when you get me on the phone and you catch me off guard, I used to be like, yeah, sure. Immediately answer, then think back and get irritated with myself, because I know damn well I don't want to do that. She called me off guard. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. She was like, yeah, and if you got anybody else that you know that can help. So around this time, she was like, you still talk to Chelsea? You still talk to this person, that person? I'm like, I'm in my head, I'm thinking like, yeah, but ain't nobody gonna be dumb or nice enough to help you randomly move. You know, imagine me. I was imagining that conversation in my head. Imagine, hey, Chelsea girl, you want to help this from umpteen years ago? Not umpteen, but all these years ago. Do you remember her? Yeah, she was the bitch always in the back corner. Yeah, sitting at the table. Like, girl, I barely remembered you myself. So I know Chelsea did it. But I just knew she wasn't going to do it. She's just not that. So I was like, yeah, I still talk to her, but you know, she be working a lot. She got kids, just trying to lie and take up. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, maybe I can ask my brother, because she sound down. I'm thinking, damn, it's just gonna be me and her out here rolling all this stuff into the storage. This shit gonna take all day. So I'm like, yeah, maybe I could ask my brother or something. I don't know what I was thinking. My brother is super nice. He probably would have did it if I really asked him. So yeah, I just told her that. So she was like, oh, okay, well, let me know. So I'm like, okay, when you need it. She was like, maybe like the next weekend. It wasn't that same weekend, it was the next weekend. So I was like, okay, all right, cool. Fast forward to that next weekend, right? It comes. She was like, hey, did you get in touch with your brother? I was like, no, my brother had to work. Honestly, I just forgot to ask him. It was just gonna be me and her. She gave me the address. She told me to meet her up there at 9 a.m. right? So I get up there. I Uber. I had to Uber because mind you, I ain't got no car. So I get up there and I'm waiting for her. I'm extra early. I'm waiting for like a cool 30 minutes, mind you. I can't sit in the car with no AC. I ain't got the thing to get let in, because at this storage unit, I think you had to swipe the card and then the doors open automatically. So now I gotta stand outside in the hot ass Texas ass heat. So I'm just standing outside texting her, where you at? How long? How far? Da-da-da. I don't know if she thought I was in a car or what, because I ain't tell her, you don't just, you know, I ain't got no car, girl. Hey, I'm carless. I'm a broke bitch. So maybe she thought I was sitting in the car. I'm gonna give her that. Maybe she thought I was sitting in the AC or something. But I'm like, girl, I'm in this hot ass heat. I didn't tell her that, but I'm thinking like, I'm in this hot ass heat. Where is you at? How far is you let? You know, probably was getting on her nerves. But it's hot. I'm sweltering. I'm sweating, musty. Finna be musty before I even do any work. So she was like, yeah, we this far out. My bad. Whatever. I had to go pick up my cousin. So I'm like, okay, at least she got somebody else with her, because I thought it was just gonna be me and her. Whole time, what cousin? Because I don't like your cousin. As you remember, glasses. I'm thinking it's glasses, because that's the cousin that I met all them years ago, and that's the one that I knew from childhood. So I'm like, if it's glasses, I do not feel like being fake with her. She gonna irritate me. Just looking at the gonna irritate me. Then it's hot on top of that. He already be pissing you off. You hot as fuck, you mad automatically. Fast forward, she pull up, tent so dark, couldn't see nothing, right? So I'm thinking it's okay, her and her cousin, the dude get out. I'm like, oh, that's the cousin. The back two doors open. Here comes some more people hopping out. Now, it wasn't glasses. Glasses wasn't a cousin. It was her sister and a girl cousin, right? So it's a boy cousin, girl cousin, and her sister and Ariana. So I'm thinking like, oh, okay, we might get this shit done in like an hour, because mind you, they in a big ass U-Haul, and then a car pulled up behind. So I'm like, okay, we might get this done in an hour, but why the fuck did you need me? Oh, you got all this family here. I could have been in the bed, having my feet between the sheets, ho. You made me get up at 9 a.m. or earlier than that to get here at 9 a.m. on a damn Saturday. The fuck? I don't even got a car. So yeah, we moving everything, and off the rip, I could tell her sister do not like me. I do not know why, but her sister don't like me, because I'm like, hey, hi, nice to meet y'all, da-da-da. She said something slick like, you came to move boxes or you came to be cute? Bitch, I feel like she was talking about what I had on, which was a crop top and shorts. That was my crop top and shorts era. Every picture that I done showed y'all around that time, I even had a crop top or tank top and some shorts. Not booty shorts, but damn, we in Houston. How the ass Houston in that at that? Why would I have on anything other than shorts right now? So the dude and the cousin is unloading the stuff off the U-Haul, putting it on the little trolley, the little rolly thing, and we taking it in. That's the cycle. They unload, put it on a thing, we take it in, put it in a unit. They unload, put it on a thing, we take it in, put it in the unit. Okay, that's the song that I was thinking in my head. Probably, I don't know, but I just be having to do stuff like that because when I'm doing some shit I don't want to do, if I don't entertain myself, whether it's in my head or out loud, I'm gonna start getting irritated and bored, and I'm just want to go home. So yeah, I noticed. Oh my god, I was gonna say that name. I noticed Ariana and her sister getting into it, right? Out of nowhere, the sister just started speaking Spanish. When did y'all learn Spanish? Like, did y'all just learn Spanish when I took this shit up to the unit or what? Because nobody had spoke Spanish for like at least 45 minutes. So they arguing in Spanish. I don't know Spanish, but I could tell the tension was there. So I'm just like, it's like uncomfortable because it almost kind of feel like it's starting to feel like somebody talking about you right in front of your face and you just like there, you know? I'm like, girl, oh, I didn't know you was Hispanic. She was like, yeah, I'm Dominican. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that because Glasses, her cousin that I knew, her cousin was like fully black. So I was like, oh, I didn't know that because Glasses is fully black, right? She was like, yeah, no, actually, I think Glasses is black and white. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I didn't know you was like Dominican. I was like, so you Dominican and black? And Ariana was like, no, I'm just Dominican. So I'm like, but you said that your cousin is, how you Dominican, but you Dominican black and white? What's going on? I'm confused. I was legit confused. And she was like, no, I'm just Dominican. Didn't explain, didn't break down the family tree or nothing. So, bitch, I was just left to confusion. I told her, like, oh, it's crazy because you look black. Mind you, she looks black and she hang around nothing but black people. You hang around black people, you look black, you sound black. I just assumed you was black. And she was like, girl, no. You can't tell Dominicans from black people. Like, I feel like for me, it's the hair and the features. Bitch, you would have thought I said, oh, I didn't know. I thought you was the devil. Why are you getting that offended because I thought you was black? You look black. I was like, oh, here we go with the hair and the features thing. Because y'all know back in the day, like, it was middle school for me. You had a nice piece of hair, everybody was like, oh, what are you mixed with? And I just got that all the time. You mixed with Indian? What you mixed with? I was like, I don't know for sure. You know, I'm gonna go home and ask my grandma. My grandma said she was Louisiana. I said, oh, bitch, I'm Creole. You know, they got a little bit of Indian up in there. I was just lying. I mean, my grandma was Creole, but they ain't run down to me. I just had curly hair. I ain't even gonna say good hair because all hair is good hair. But yeah, so I felt like I was in middle school again. She's talking about, oh no, it's the hair. Like, our hair is different. The features be different. Girl, grow up and be for real. Shit, got me stuttering. Fast forward, we get done and they gotta return the U-Haul, right? So I'm waiting for them to return the U-Haul and I'm contemplating, like, should I just ask them for a ride? Because from this U-Haul place, I'm down the street from my ex-mama house. So if I just give them gas versus getting in an Uber, I feel like it will be a little bit cheaper, right? So I finally work up the nerve because y'all, when I feel like I need something from somebody, I have to work up the courage to ask for it. I hate asking people for shit. So I finally like kind of pull her to the side. I get her off to the side because they was talking about getting food. And she asked me, did I want to go get food with them? Her sister was like, where you want to go get food from? She said some random like taco place. And her sister was like, all right, okay, I could do tacos. You got your own money? They kind of going back and forth between English and Spanish. So I don't know what they were saying fully. Hold on. She was like, we gotta go get food after you're gonna come. So I'm like, ooh, yes, because like, if you give me a ride to this place, then you have to give me a ride home, right? Well, not home, it's my ex-mama house. Mind you, he was in town from school. So, excuse me. Basically, I was like, yeah, I wanna go to the taco place. And all of a sudden, like, they returned the U-Haul and everything like that. By the time everything was done, it was gonna leave. The sister wasn't going nowhere no more. So I was like, oh, is she not going because of me? That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, damn, this girl really don't like me type thing. So we end up going to the taco place with just me, Ariana, her cousin, and her two cousins, right? We make it to the restaurant. Everything was cool. We ordered drinks. We ordered, you know, they give you all the chips and sauce and shit, girl. You don't know how bad I wanted a piece of a drink and a piece of a cigarette. I was fiending. I was taking like little smoke breaks. All of us was, for real. And I feel like that's why the sister was irritated with me. Maybe in her eyes, she felt like I was slowing down the process and deterring everybody from getting the job done. I was passing them cigarettes out like, you get a cigarette, you get a cigarette, you get a cigarette. Ho, we took a group cigarette break and everything. She was the only one doing work. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, maybe that's adding to it, because bitch, you ain't like me when you pulled up, so what's the excuse? The bill came, right? They looking at the check all cross-eyed and stupid. Turns out they just wanted it split up 4 different ways. Okay, cool. All right, cool. They talking back and forth in Spanish. I don't know what they talking about, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm looking at my bill. I'm like trying to calculate shit in my head. Whole time her and her cousin going back and forth in Spanish. Next thing I know, she was like, Tati, do you mind putting everything on your card and I see the money?
Oh, hell no, nigga. Come on.
I don't like that shit. My dumb ass. I'm like, yeah, girl, that's fine. No, I ain't even got it like that, first of all. Second of all, I was so irritated as soon as the words came out my mouth because there I go agreeing to some shit that I didn't want to do again. Because I'm caught off guard. So I'm like, yeah, girl, that's fine. Oh, shit, I ain't really got no motherfucking money. Shit, what we gonna do? Oh, we gonna be busting suds. Should we just run out? Girl, because I was good for running out, hello? I was just calculating. Now I gotta double it because we had the exact same thing. 2 drinks and some tacos. So I'm like, okay, fuck. Is she gonna send it first or I'm gonna have to pay it first or what? Because girl, I had Cash App at this time. But even still, universally, I'm thinking like when you ask somebody to send you some money or put it on your card and I'm gonna send it to you, they send it right away, right? No, I noticed that she didn't send it right away. But then I'm like, oh, I didn't tell her what I had. So I'm like, hey girl, yeah, what you got? You know, I got Cash App, I got this, but I ain't got that. Da, 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 da. She was like, oh, do you got PayPal? Girl, who the fuck? What? Girl, if you was Cash App me this goddamn money right now, who's using PayPal? PayPal definitely take 2 to 3 days to get to your bank account, or maybe longer than that. So I was like, no, I ain't got a piece of PayPal. I got this and that. Hello? I don't know which one, but I told her the ones that kind of do it instantly, or at least like the next day I would have had my money. So she was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna send it today. So I give her my Cash App tag and I'm waiting for it to ting. Y'all know the ting Cash App thing, however the fuck you go. I'm waiting to hear that so I can put my card down. At least I know I got my money, nothing. So I just put my card down because it's awkward as hell. The waitress keep coming back, whatever. So I'm waiting and I'm not trying to make no big deal. Now we all talking and she was like, her girl cousin was like, oh, why didn't you invite your friend to the thing? And I was like, what thing? The girl cousin was like, oh, we having something at the house next weekend. And Ariana was like, yeah, come, girl, you should come to it. Da, da, da. But it was kind of like, I don't know. It wasn't like a sincere invite to me because it was like, oh, why don't you invite your friend to this?
Y'all know what it was? It was real awkward because I was clearly waiting for her to send me the money, right? Nobody was saying nothing. And her cousin used that, her asking me, why don't you invite your friends to our thing at the house? She used that as like a way to break the silence. Like, I don't think it was a real invite.
They not even knowing I'm over here shaking in my goddamn boots, sweating bricks, because I didn't even think my debit card was gonna go through. That was very much by the grace of God. Because I'm like, oh, that must have been my last. I can't wait to get to the car and call my goddamn bank account, see how much left in that bank account. 0.200 cent. Like, I knew I didn't have shit left. I was so irritated. I can't even get them gas money to take me home. Now you gotta take me home for the free. So yeah, we go fast forward, we go to the car. One of her cousins, the dude cousin, had to go to the bathroom before we left, so we all just sitting in the car and I'm on the phone with my bank. Literally, we can't even get out the restroom before I'm looking at the back of my car, dialing that damn number to check my account. So I'm on the phone with my bank waiting for the account balance. Girl, they tell me that goddamn account $42.62. I said, oh, I'm poor. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need that shit ran back. I don't, and it's crazy because like, why when you let somebody borrow money, why you gotta beg them for your little money back? Why you gotta beg them for your piece of change back? And then I not just came out of the situation, but I remembered that situation from Meek and how I would just like, she would just ask, use, abuse. And I'm just like, I will never let another friend, quote unquote friend, use me the way that girl used me. She was the hell up out of me and I allowed myself to be used because you can't just be used. You got to allow yourself to be used. So I'm like, yeah, never again. I got to keep track of money and shit because I know when I was doing stuff for Nick, she'll be like, no, girl, I think it was this price. No, that was not that much. No, it was this. It was that. It was this whole time she would kind of, bitch wouldn't give me back all my money. I don't know whether or not it was because she didn't have it. Stop asking for all of it if you ain't got all of it. So now I feel like I got to keep track of my stuff, right? So I'm in the back seat and I'm just so irritated on the phone. I'm like, damn, I don't got no money. I know my phone bill due. My phone bill. My uncle gonna want that money for the phone bill. I gotta disappoint her again and tell her I ain't got the money for the phone bill. She gonna be on my ass talking about suspending shit off my phone line. Girl, it was a lot. And it's my poor decisions. I can take accountability. It's because I don't know how to manage money and my time and do what's right. Because I should have went home after helping that girl move to U-Haul. I shouldn't even helped her without getting paid, to be honest. Because she didn't even need me. Why was I there? But, you know, you live and you learn, right? So, I'm just irritated. Y'all know what I used to do? I used to text myself, so-and-so owe me this much money. Or remember to pack a bra. Remember to get a thong. Remember to get them slides from Fashion House. You know, I just used to text myself so I didn't forget shit, right? So I text myself, Ariana owe me $40. Okay? $40. We couldn't even went to happy hour to shoot. It wasn't no cheap piece of penny. It was a restaurant. It wasn't no taco truck or nothing. It was a restaurant. So yeah, it was around by $40, maybe $30, $40.
Girl, it was the high 30s, and you know you round up when somebody owe you something. So $40
for the food. And I remember because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have just enough to give my aunt this phone bill money, and then, you know, have a little off to the side, right? Well, that killed my shit, didn't it? So yeah, they did end up taking me home, and I didn't have to get them no gas money, but that don't take off that $40. I still want my $40. This was just a favor because I just did you a favor, remember? You know, I'm not even the type to throw favors back in the face, but bitch, when your pockets is hurting, you need every little piece of penny, every little piece of change. So yeah, thank you for the ride. You know, favor for favor. That's how we do this shit. So fast forward, and I'm still talking to Ariana. Everything is cool, you know. I didn't even bring up the money. I ain't even bring it up when we talk. We text nothing, because I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna see her next weekend. Hopefully she'll have the cash and I get the cash back, so she ain't got to send me nothing, right? So I was counting on the cash. So that weekend I'm like, hey girl, y'all still having that thing at y'all house? I think maybe like the day before I asked her. She was like, yeah girl, you know, you still invited, you still welcome, whatever. But things was kind of awkward, because I feel like when you know you owe somebody money, they get to moving funny and shady, trying to figure out, oh, do I really gotta pay them back, or are they gonna let it slide? Like, let me just avoid them a little bit. So I felt like that's what she was kind of doing. So I'm like, oh, okay, I see that she moving funny, bitch. Yeah, I'm still pull up to the family function because I do want that money. I can already sense it, bitch. I done gave so much money and never got it back. I already know how people act when they get to not wanting to pay you back. So yeah, I'm pulling up. My man was in town. Not my man. That just sounds so weird. Okay, my ex, Lil Dre, he was back home from school. So I'm like, I asked him to use his car, which I had never did. So it was very, very suspicious. If I would have asked him on a constant basis, it probably wouldn't have been that suspicious. And as many moves and licks as he hit, I wasn't never finna get that car. So I was like, you know what? Fuck, I'm an Uber, because I ain't got time for this shit. And whole time we not even together for real. We was together, but not really. You already know how that go. So I'm like, you know, I'm an Uber. That shit was far as hell. I still got that $42.62. I ain't made no new money since then. This shit was gonna take a lot out of my bank account, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get that back. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna get the cash back, or at least she gonna send it to me when I'm in her face. So I'm like, you know what? It's cool. I get ready. I get cute. Shirt and some shorts. That's what I put on. The usual, the regular. So I put on a tank top, some shorts, and my chucks. That's all I used to wear. Y'all know what else, mind you, I'm getting ready. And I had the thought, like, make sure you block Dum Dum from your story on Instagram and Snapchat. I had that thought when I was getting ready, because Dum Dum is like one of them friends where you can't have other friends. I feel like a lot of my friends was like that. My close ones, like Chelsea, like, girl. So I don't know why I attract them kind of friends, but like, I do not care. Even if you're my close friend, you doing something with somebody else, girl, I do not care. I'm gonna see you when I see you. But the whole time I'm getting ready, and I got an Uber, so I had a lot of other stuff on my mind. Mind you, I'm in the Uber now, and I'll be having my moments where I do not post for a long ass time, and then I'll post everything. I'll post my shoes, my kneecaps, my knuckles, I was gonna say my shoulders. I'll post anything, and then you won't see me for 3 weeks. So I just get this spam, and I'm posting the Uber. I'm posting myself getting out the Uber, walking into the house. They had on loud music. I'm posting beer. I don't even drink beer, ho. I'm posting myself with the beer. A little boomy with the beer. Bitch, dead. All I'm talking about, I got like maybe 3-4 posts up. Here come this bitch. Oh, you're fake. I asked you to do something. You said you didn't want to do it. Da, da, da. How was that fake when I told you the truth? I'm so confused. Like, what? So I was just like, fuck. How did I forget to block this hoe? So yeah, she just going, mind you, I'm going back and forth arguing with her. Ho, I do not care what you're talking about. I'm trying to get fucked up, right? You know when something bothering you and you get to drinking, it like amplify it, right? So now I'm bothered. And I was just like, why haven't she sent the money? Where my money at, right? So I'm like trying to work up the courage to figure out how to ask her about my money. Why did I need to work up the courage to ask her about my money? I don't know. I hate asking for shit, even if it's mine. So eventually I'm like, oh girl, you forgot to send me the money the other day for the tacos and the margaritas. But right, because we drunk and I'm loose and I'm trying to like play it off. You know, I'm trying to be playful with it. So she don't think I'm trying to accuse her or nothing. I'm just gonna lean into you probably forgot, right? So I'm like, girl, you forgot. She was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send it. Have you seen my phone? I'm thinking she looking for her phone because she about to send me the money right then and there. jackpot. Okay, cool. I'm finna get my money back. So I'm like, no, I ain't seen your phone. And she was like, can I use your phone to call my phone? So I'm like, okay, cool. So she calling her phone and I'm listening out for her phone to ring. I'm not hearing it. So I'm like, where did you have it last? Like, do you remember like where you was at the last time you had it? Where do you remember? She was like, I don't know. I really don't know. And mind you, we both lit as hell. So she probably really didn't know. I'm like, just keep calling it and I'm gonna walk around the house and outside to look for it. So I go outside. I'm like, have y'all seen the iPhone? Have y'all seen the iPhone? Everybody, not everybody. I feel like majority of people had an Android, but some people did have an iPhone. And it was like, no, so I'm just listening for a ring. I'm just walking all around. Nothing. I get back in the house. She got her damn phone. So I'm like, oh, girl, why you didn't tell me you found your phone? She was like, I was just going to like tell you to come back in the house. Hello? Bitch, you got an attitude, huh? Like, where did you just get this attitude from? I swear to God, she had an attitude out of nowhere. So I'm like, oh, okay. Still waiting to hear that, you know, that little change sound when your Snapchat, I mean, not your Snapchat, when your Cash App gets that money. I'm still waiting on that little sound. I'm waiting for my shit to ka-ching. So I'm like, okay. Okay, so you da-da-da-da-da. I don't even remember what I was saying to her because I was so tall up. But I do remember her acting funny, like she was not trying to talk. So I'm just, now I do feel out of place and awkward because I'm like, bitch, why is you the only person I know here for real? Why is you being like, why you acting like this? Maybe I'm tripping, you know, maybe I done had a little bit too much drink because we was mixing Jose Cuervo and beer. I don't know if I said that. I sit down. She turned, I sit down next to her. She turns like this and start talking to somebody that she was not talking to.
I don't know how I cut this part out, but not only did she do that, she also made that look like, y'all hear that? Is somebody talking? And then she turned her body like, you know, she was pretending like she didn't hear me talking, which I thought was weird and childish. How old are we, girl? So I'm like, damn, am I tripping? I know we toe up. I know we mixing, but I know you also didn't just do that shit.
Bitch, you invited me here. You the only person I know here. Why would you do that? After that, I get up and I go to the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom spinning. I'm like, am I tripping? Is this bitch being weird? Should I go? Because when I'm toe up like that and this is acting weird, I automatically think you finna set me up. I already know how people move. So I'm like, nah, this feel like a setup. This starting to feel like a setup. I get paranoid like I'm on tree. I don't care. A bitch done drag me by my toes. Like I've been in a bitch done bust me up back from the back of my head. A bitch done drug me by my hair. Come on now. I don't like being caught off guard. So I might as well just go. So I get on my phone. I'm looking for the Uber app. Girl, Uber about 30 minutes away. Why? So I put the Uber in to my ex house. I'm like, I'm just have to go over there. I'm just have to go over there. And if them there, I'm gonna just have to deal with that bitch. Because I'd rather that than this. You think I'm playing? I did me a good old Irish goodbye. Didn't say bye to nobody. It was so many people there that the fact that I left probably didn't even cross nobody's mind for real. So yeah, I left and I put up to my main house. Mind you, I told the Uber to stop around the corner and I'll walk up the rest of the way. So when I got there, he was like, where you come from? Like, I ain't see no car drop you off, this, that, and the third. Because mind you, they always in a garage. So I was like, yeah, I bet you didn't. It was some pop-up shit. Yeah, because you still live by this house that you cheated on me with. So yeah, nice to see. You ain't expecting this shit. Then I'm lit too. I want a problem. Let's have a fucking problem. Mind you, he outside, no shirt on. Why the fuck are you naked? I hated that. I don't even care. Like, if you my man, you outside with no shirt on, you naked. In basketball shorts, and your shit just flopping around, having a good old time. No! He's irritated. He is so irritated. Because y'all saw his brother, right? And the girls that was next door to him, they would like, everybody but the girl that he cheated on me with would come back and forth from house to house. So it was like the girl that he cheated on me with, her friends, her cousins would be in my man Dre garage, and everybody from Dre garage, like his brothers and his cousins would pull up and they would go over to their garage. So it was like a back and forth thing, but Dre would never go over there. Well, he would try to sneak over there. And the girl that he cheated on me with would never go to their garage. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I could do me some pop-up shit and catch some. So y'all, I promise you, if I had popped up and he was over there, hell to pay. It would have been hell to pay. But at this point, it was kind of getting old. But in my mind, it was still fresh. I don't care how old it got. It's still brand new. The trauma of it kept it fresh for me. So I was like, yeah, who the fuck in the deep freezer? You got this bitch in the deep freezer? Like, I was crazy, y'all. So he was so irritated with me, he wanted me to leave. And I'm like, nah, I'm not leaving. So he was like, you've been drinking. Y'all, it's crazy because even when I didn't drink, he accused me of being drunk. So now that I was actually drunk, he like, oh, bitch, you drunk as fuck. Like, why you came over here on this drunk ass shit? So I'm just over there and I'm kind of causing a scene, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just go calm down up in the bathroom, right? So fast forward, yeah, I stay over there. I get what I came for. I'm keeping PG. Next day, no, not even next day, because bitch, I would stay over there for days at a time. 2 days go by, because I'm with my man. I'm not even, then he had to go back to school, so I end up going home. So a few days go by, and I'm like, oh yeah, I hadn't talked to Ariana, and I'm seeing her post, and I'm seeing her story on Snapchat, and it was just like, I don't know. It's like, is you sending shots? Like, is you subbing me or something? So I'm like, okay. It's been a few days. I can only take so much, and you owe me money. And at this point, I do feel like you playing in my face. So when I'm fed up, I'm fed up. And I got fed up quicker than I probably ever had, because I feel like I had been used so much around this time, from my ex to just fake friends to everybody just using me. So I text her and I'm like, hey girl, can you send that money? And I sent her my cash tag again, because stop playing. At this point, stop playing. She sent me back a paragraph like, I told you I was gonna pay you back when I get paid. I don't know why you had an attitude about it and you just left without saying bye and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, I had an attitude and I left without saying goodbye. Bitch, you're the one that had an attitude. You're the one that physically turned your body to talk to somebody else because I sat down next to you unprovoked. Basically, it was like some back and forth. I'm saying she had an attitude. She's saying I had the attitude because I left. I'm saying she had an attitude because she was acting weird. So I'm like, okay, it was a misunderstanding. But, so when are you going to be able to send the money? Because at this point, I feel like this is about to turn into something that I don't want it to turn into. She was like, no, it wasn't a misunderstanding because you was texting people that I owed you $40. And I was like, when the hell did I text somebody that she owed me $40? Girl, nobody that I talked to, like, immediately besides Chelsea, know you. So why would I text a random person like, hey, y'all know this random ass bitch Ariana? She owed me $40. Like, when am I gonna get that back? I'm so sick of her. I wasn't doing that. I know I wasn't doing that. I was like, girl, why would I tell anybody that she owed me $40? That's so petty. She was like, girl, I seen it for myself. Y'all know what this girl sent me? She sent me a screenshot of me texting me. Ariana owe me $40. In my head, I'm like, do she not see? Because when you text yourself, it comes that you sent it, and then it comes that you received it. So it's like you the blue and the gray, basically. So I'm like, do she not see that everything is repeating itself? It say I sent Ariana owe me $40, and then it say that if I was supposedly texting somebody else, they would have sent Ariana sent you $40. I mean, owe you $40. Like, y'all get it? Like, whatever I was saying was coming through twice because I was texting my own phone number. Did you not notice that? Do you not know my number? I guess I know, because back then I didn't memorize my number by heart either. So maybe she didn't realize it was my number. So I'm like, girl, I sent this to myself. That's my phone number. Look at it. It's my phone number. She was like, okay, well, I don't understand why you're texting that. I owe you $40. I told you I was going to send it when I got paid. This, that, and I'm like, you just told me that. You just communicated that to me. How was I supposed to know that? So I'm like, girl, it was a reminder to myself. She was like, you acting like I'm not going to pay you back. I don't fucking know at this point. I was like, this some dumbass shit. And why the fuck is you going through my phone? So I'm like, it's fucked up that you going through my phone in the first place and da-da-da. She was like, I always search my name just to see if somebody was talking about me. It was nothing like that. I've never thought to grab somebody's phone and search my name, well, except for my man. I do that to him. I search, I love you, good night, beautiful, booty. I search all kinds of shit. His phone, my name, just in case you talking shit about me, like, yeah, you ain't with that bitch for real. So, but I never thought to take my friend's phone and search my name. That's stupid. Because that means, why is that your friend if you don't even trust them? At this point, get on the phone. Hello? Because what? So, yeah, we ended up getting on the phone. She was like, nah, it's because I've been through this and I've been through that. My friend just snaked me, da-da-da. So I'm like, oh, if you sitting up here thinking you got to search your name on my phone, we not really friends for real. You don't think we cool for real? We on the phone, right? And it's getting heated. So I'm thinking it's finna go left. I'm ready for the, all right, cool. We ain't never gonna speak again. I done been through this. I'm ready to give it to her ass. Like, all right, bitch. We ain't never gonna da-da-da-da-da. Right? So she was like, you know what? I was wrong. My bad. I'm sorry. Like, I don't even think of you like that. It's just because of what I just went through with my man and da-da-da-da. My friend snaked me. So I'm like, oh, okay. What's this? What, smell that? What? I ain't never smelled that before. Accountability? Oh, okay. So I was like, okay, you know what? I was wrong too. You know, I should have communicated better. I could have went about it in a different way. I could have been like, hey girl, you know, you got that $40. You know, do you need more time? Just let me know. I don't know. I feel like there's a way that you could do it, but depending on the situation. So yeah, we basically come to an understanding. Whole time I was ready to say fuck her, and it didn't go that way. It just really didn't go that way. We actually did stay cool after that. It was like, it was cool. I actually, y'all know when you just like so caught up in a moment and you forget to mention little other stuff, because I'm like, she was subbing me on Instagram and I forgot to even mention that, because it's like, if you thought it was a misunderstanding, why you sitting up here subbing me? Was you subbing me because you thought I was talking mess about you and sending your business around and talk, you know, saying you owe me $40? Like, I don't know, but I kind of just let it go, because if I don't address it in a moment, I let it go. I'm not finna bring it back up. And then me and Dum Dum off to on the other side getting into it. So I'm like, I'm just getting into it with everybody. Fuck everybody. That's the type of mindset I was in when I got her up on the phone. I'm like, F you, F Dum Dum, F Dre, F everybody. I'm sick of everybody. But she was like, no, you know what? I was wrong. Da, 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 da. Oh, I did end up getting my money back. I don't know how. I forgot to mention that. She gave it to me back in 2 parts. That's why I say she owed me $40, because I feel like it was the high 30s, but she just gave me 20 and 20. So yeah, I ain't gonna say Ariana wasn't weird, but I'm not gonna say that she was at the same time, because it's like at a certain point, I thought after this situation, I'm like, oh, okay, she cool, she different. But she had did something else that made me think like, okay, you know what? She did this and that. Like, if it would have just stuck with the you searching my phone or going through my phone, then okay. But you doing other shit too. And now at this point, I'm not even interested in being your friend for real. Like, we cool and we can kick it, but I'm not even interested in like being your legitimate friend. At this point, you just an acquaintance and you gonna stay at that level, because you just keep doing stuff and I can't keep making excuses. You know, it's the benefit of the doubt can only get you so damn far, bitch. So yeah, anyway, y'all already know the vibes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave anything in the comments, and make sure you are subscribed so you're notified when I post my next video. Okay, subscribe to the membership if you need extra content, and follow my socials. What you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Oh, bitch, hold on, somebody put me in a choir. Y'all already know the vibes. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Oh, what are we talking about here? How was I to know that? And you never spoke. And okay, go ahead. Ugh, what the fuck? Ho, how many times you need to let me sit with it? You need to ask me like 2-3 days before so I could sit and ponder, ho. Because I be being way too nice and going on my way too much, agreeing to do stuff that I don't want to do. So you gotta let me think on it. She was like, yeah, when I get back, we're gonna have to link one of these days. You know, I'm just thinking she's saying that just to say it, just because we talking. But because I can't say the beef was petty. It did stem from childhood. But ho, I'm taking it to the grave. Now that you want to play stupid and you want to play dirty. You want to say I got a big forehead and I'm fucking ugly and all I got is long hair? Oh, bitch, I hate you forever. The fuck? Girl, where was I Girl, was I not working? Girl, I don't think I was working. But I still had money somehow. That's why I don't know. Y'all, it's crazy because I remember not having jobs and stuff, but still having money. And then when I didn't have money, still having a good time. Girl. But now you need money. But yeah, anyway, so yeah. Bitch, send me my money. Hell. Mind you, I said I was depressed. So that means I'm just doing shit. Anything to get out the house, take my mind off of what was going on. Because I felt like my personal life was bad. And then I felt like my home life was worse. Well, not worse, but it was just equally as bad. If you gave me liquor or liquor was involved in a pack of cigarettes, I was cool, bitch. I'm yours for the fucking month, okay? The month. I wanted to do anything, like just not to be at home or not to think about my ex and what he was doing at his school. So yeah, girl, just a walking, functioning, depressed person willing to do anything. So if it mean I gotta help this bitch move her shit up in the storage for some hard labor to hang, chill, and be around anybody and vent and talk and whatever, then I was gonna do it just to be outside.